Oh, it's just Jord.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very short theory for today, and obviously by the title you can tell that it's about the said girl in the DLC, known as the prisoner, but we can confirm through our last video that I believe she is the daughter of the lady. Now, should we trust her? I want to show you a few examples today, and the first one being the boat image. I think it's an easy way to trick all the other kids in the place to believe that this is a way out. And then we've got the eye symbol, which I always believe is the sort of we're watching you sort of symbol, so it's a potential following point for the boy. And if you pay close attention to the floor, there is actually another dress for the other girl. I also believe because she's part of the lady and there's some sort of mystic crap going on, I think she's something to do with the ink on the floor too. But as we progress through the level and come out of her room, which is what I assume it is anyway, or one of the escape routes, we notice that she doesn't actually move from the box. It looks like she waits for someone. Now, we can't tell if they've pre-planned this, which I really highly doubt they've done, but with that being said, she doesn't actually move a muscle until you get down there. Also, if you have a fine eye for detail, then you'll know that the gnome's placement isn't there either. But yeah, again, once we reach the bottom of the level and you get near her, she doesn't actually move until she looks back and notice you're around. And then from my point of view, she puts a light on, so it's something that you could easily follow, tricking you into following her into the other room. Then after that section of the gameplay, we do see her hovering on the barred part of the window, and she's not doing anything, and that's another trigger for me. She doesn't wait until you're actually in the room to proceed to throw it down to give you the false belief that now she's just beginning to go. But then also, if you wait a little bit longer, you'll notice that she actually turns back and looks and makes sure you're there before she makes her descent, which is another reason why I believe that she obviously is leading you on, in a sense. And then what would also strike me is if you take the time, like as I've done here, if you take the time it takes Seven to drag the box out, climb up, go through the frame, and then see her at the bottom of the floor running away, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, she could have done that a lot sooner. I purposely think she's holding off to show Seven where to go. And so to top off your lovely adventure with Seven, the only exit you do find in the room, regardless of the hatch that you lift up and nothing comes out of that, or you can't even open it fully, the only place to go is down this pipe or manhole or whatever it is. Then we reach the room where she drops it, or supposedly drops her torch. Also note that the board is pulled off here. Once you receive the torch, you're then led to the next sort of room, but before you hit the room, you'll notice there's a trail of ink on the floor. Now, remember how I said I think it corresponds to the girl in general? Here is the bit of evidence as well for it. Also, the hands and feet markings don't fit Seven's size, only the prisoner's, or the lady's door, however you want to think about it. Then once we start our beginning to descend into the depths, I believe here is the false planted dress that you see on the side. I believe after she drops this dress, she makes her way back up, and there's a lot of pipes to do that, so there's not an actual no way possibility here. There is a way. So I think she goes back up, rechanges herself, as you will see in the next clip or two of why I think that, and then she starts planning with Six. Also, you'll notice how from this point onwards the board hasn't been pulled off, so you know she hasn't been here. So at this point, if we switch to Six's perspective in the game and where we arrive, we've come to the conclusion that the manhole cover thing is now covered back up. And this is how I believe she's got back, and she's done all these bits and bobs before Six has had time to come and reach this part of the level. And you'll also see that actually this is the part where she comes back and tampers with the lights, and you can see this by the clues that's left around the area in the playroom where there's hand marks everywhere. And then you'll also see that the gnome has been set up for this part of the game. And then once you go back into the room of the said girl, there doesn't seem to be a dress on the floor where it was. Granted, there was a bit of a movement in stuff, but I still think that shows her going back and messing with things. But I suppose the big take from it is I want to know what your guys' opinion on this is. Who is the girl trying to help? Can she be trusted? Is her best interest in Six or Seven, the runaway kid? We don't know. I don't believe so. I believe that because she's obviously the daughter of the lady, in my opinion and my theory, I think she's actually trying to either protect her mother, the lady, by really trying to plot against Six, or she's sending that kid down for a reason. More theories to come soon. Hopefully this can make sense soon. I get your guys' opinion on it as well. It's really mind-boggling me. I thought I'd make a video on it really quickly. I mean, it's only like a 6-minute video at the most. So I want to know what you guys think about it completely. Let me know in the comments below. And make sure you're ready for the next theory video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra!